Hi. It's my blog, Talk, right? Not exactly sure what I'm going to talk about in this one, so it's kind of going to be like going with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever doesn't, doesn't. Um, okay, for starters, I'm actually having a conversation with someone right now about this. When you are emotionally attached to somebody, you care a lot about them, and they make you very happy. They have their weird way of showing that they love you, whatever, or that they care about you, whatever the case may be. May it be a friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, but they hurt you too. They make it to where it's like, I'm happy, I'm crying. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I stay? Do I go? And you try really hard to balance things out and reason with yourself whether or not it's important. In my case, I hate giving up. I, I really do. And so it's very difficult for me to say that I would go. I've left the situation a few times, more than a few times now, and I always end up right back in it because I want it that badly. I don't want my situation's a little more complex though. I'm the kind of person that if I make a promise to a person, a genuine promise, don't get me wrong, promise me you'll hold my hand today. Well, I mean, if I forget, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna promise something like that. But like, okay, I promise you that I'm gonna stay in your life forever, and you promise me the same. I'm gonna stay in your life forever. Whether we fight, whatever happens throughout life, I'm gonna put it behind me and just be in your life forever. Keep my promise because I hate breaking promises. I had enough people growing up breaking promises to me, so I don't do it. And I think that kind of keeps me in my situation because I'm keeping the promise. And that may be detrimental to myself, but at the same time, it definitely affects me in a positive way. And so I'm very happy, but I get very upset. I'm also a person, I get really jealous easily and I get really offended easily. But only by certain people. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't sit there and get offended when somebody talks shit, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You keep talking, run your mouth and run that way because I don't really want to hear it. I don't really care. But if it's somebody that I hold really dear to my heart saying things that are affecting me, then yes, going to affect me. I am going to be upset. Um, but I mean, like, um, anyway, so I guess, like, what would you do? You know, if you're in a situation similar, like, I don't even explain my situation, but I have to an extent. So if you're in a situation that you think about getting out of, now this does not pertain to like abuse and stuff like that, because it is nothing like that. If you're in an abusive relationship or situation, you need to get out like straight up. There's no reason whatsoever that you should be staying with someone that is hitting you or hurting you physically. Like that is ridiculous. I'm just saying. Anyway, um, but if you're in an emotional situation like mine, what would you do? Like, let me know. Comments, blah blah blah, video responses, all that jazz that nobody ever does. So, um, yeah, I mean, oh, and okay, so like I said, it's gonna be all random bullshit that I'm talking. My new album is in the works right now. I'm very excited about this. My new album. I don't even have a name for it yet. I've got 6 tracks on it, and one of them has been released for over a year now. And I'm actually going to put it on this album. I was going to put it on the last album, but the last album never came out, so I never did anything with it. I was going to make a greatest hits album. It was going to be double disc, and it's going to have a whole bunch of songs. But that only ended up going to one person for their birthday, and of course, it was one of my big fans, whatever. So that's what that's all about. But that song's going to be on the album, so I'm kind of excited about that. This whole album has been a huge leap forward for me, and it's very finally like starting to progress. My music has gotten a lot better since I first started, and I noticed this. I know these things forever. Um, and so this CD for me is a very big improvement. There's going to be a couple songs I don't usually incorporate drums into my music for the simple fact that it's very hard for me to work with anybody else, and I don't know why that is. I just never really have very good. I never really had the ability. I'm sorry, my hair is irritating me. Anyways, so I've never really had the ability to work with anybody else. I've done it a few times, but it's just difficult. But this album is gonna have a few tracks, at least a few, with drums in it, and so hopefully those will sound good. I'm re-recording one song and putting drums in it, and I'm trying to decide whether or not to put it on this album because it's been on two albums already, and I'm not really sure how I want to do this. But this album for sure is going to be on iTunes, so I'm kind of excited about that. So I'm trying to make it as good as I can. But also, if it's not on iTunes, because there might be a little setback on that. I've been talking to the whole agency thing about it, and there might be a few things that might hold it back. But in the event that it doesn't end up on iTunes, I will be sending out copies, mailing out copies for those of you that are living elsewhere, like Janine and Pazo and Brandon, anybody that wants one. I mean, it's a very simple process for me to send something out like that. Like it's very nice for me to actually be able to do that. I'm not sure what the pricing is going to be on it because if it is on iTunes, then it's going to be $15. I think. I might even do it for 11. I'm not really sure how that's going to work out. But if it's not, then I don't know what the name price. The agency is really helping me out to deal with the pricing because they usually can't do that at all. I always feel weird when I do these vlogs because I see a bunch of other people do vlogs and they're always really short or whatever, and I do them really long, and I'm pretty sure you'll get tired of it. I'm sorry, like you'll probably have something better to do with your day than to watch me talk. But so it's actually one of the best ways to keep in touch with me in a weird way because this is where I can actually speak what's on my mind and everything, and it actually it's kind of like my music. It helps me get things out of my body that don't need to be in it, like bad energy. I don't need all that stuff pent up. So all the good and the bad come out of me, and it's actually kind of nice. Mostly the bad energy will come out through the form of a song. I don't really talk much on the bad things because I don't really like to make them public like that. I have very close friends that I talk to about things like that, and that's kind of how that works. So, um, but yeah, I mean, it's very whatever. Oh, my blog talk show should be going back underway soon. I was supposed to have my first show a few weeks ago and it didn't work out because my internet went out, and it really sucked. So hopefully soon my blog talk show will be back online. So as soon as it is, I will definitely be leaving a link or something in each of my videos so that you guys caught up with that and just like, I think it's gonna be like once a week maybe. I mean, if you've got time once a week, then by all means, stop by, listen to what I have to say, call in, all that good stuff, and we can talk to each other and I can answer your questions and all that cool stuff. So I really enjoy doing it. I really wish that y'all would leave me questions so that I can answer them. It's a little bit easier that way. So, um, I like to see myself smile in here. I hate my smile, but whenever I'm doing it on the webcam, it's just so pretty. Uh, but I guess it's a good thing that keeps me smiling. Uh, but yeah, so leave me a message, comment, video response, anything. I don't care. Just say something and be like, hey, I'm good. That's enough. All right, y'all have a good night and all that good stuff. Bye.